Hey guys, I'm Maniac.
And I'm Pineapple. And today we are doing our walkthrough of our base and treehouse on 7 Days to Die as a follow-up from our previous video.
And to start off, I'll show you our living quarters, storage, and sleeping area. To begin, there is a very comfort and luxurious area with couches, a chair, end tables, and all we need is 2 or 3 TVs to put up on the wall. Maybe a big screen TV, you never know. And that we have 4 gun safes that are labeled with each weapon that's in them, and we have storage containers. And the reason we have so many gun safes is because we are huge NRA supporters. And each container or storage crate is labeled melee weapon, clothing, mechanical parts, tasty food, tools, what have you. And then we'll go to the sleeping quarters, and each one of us has a storage crate on the ground, as you see. And there's one bed right here, and I will expand this area eventually, but I will pass it to Pineapple on that note.
We are now in the work area. This is where we have our workbenches, our chem stations, our forges, our cement mixers, and of course our crates, and a couple campfires. We have a couple crates specifically for the cement mixers, and the rest are for the forges, for our smelting materials. And then there's a spare box right behind you for any miscellaneous items that you could use at either the workbenches or the camp stations. And this wonderful ladder behind me leads you up toward the sanctuary, where we have a small farm and a watchtower. And directly across from that is our tree farm and another farm with a watchtower above it. We also have a double-walled security system. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and pass it on to Maniac.
And to continue on that, and elaborate, is that I am going to talk about our massive mine. Is that when I dug down, I ended at -7 elevation, and the farthest that mine goes down to is -35. So you get an idea of how big this mine is and how deep it goes. But it goes off to the side and everything. It's not just straight down. So it's pretty deep. And yeah, so the one part of actually finding a mine and resources to dig up is, remember that you have to find those big boulders sticking up out of the ground, not the little boulders you can destroy and get stone and iron and lead, but the big massive boulders sticking up out of the ground. And I will now pass it back to Pineapple to have him continue talking about our tunnel system.
Our tunnel system leads everywhere we need to from the central base, which we are in now. It leads to our cabin, which has its own farm and little stash house, basically. And then we also have our under construction safe house. Once that's finished, there will be a tunnel system from there that goes to other places. And the last tunnel system that we really enjoy is the one that goes toward the treehouse.
Now we're at the treehouse and the pillars surrounding the trees. As we said before in our previous video, that we did go a little overboard on the supports around the trees. And so, yeah. And then this little pathway from here to the treehouse is still under construction. So, I will let Pineapple talk about the chem lab and our living area.
Alright, over here, the room that we are in right now, is our chem lab. We have 4 chem stations, that way when our lobby is full, which will be able to have 4 people total, each person will have their own chem station, and we also are still going to add some extra storage, that way there's storage for each chem station. Next is our living area. Our living area consists of our bedroom, our little living room, and our kitchen. All 3 are still under construction, but when finished are going to be quite luxurious. And another thing that I really like is the glass. The glass is completely different on this half of our treehouse from the rest. It enables some light to come in, but not a lot of light to go out. So it keeps us more hidden from zombies. Which, on that note, I'll pass it back to Maniac so we can talk about our workroom, smithing room.
Alright, well, I will talk about the workbench and cement area first. Is that we have 4 cement mixers here, and we have 4 workbenches here. And we have 4 storage crates above the cement mixers, so we can put stone, sand, cement, and concrete in each one. And that we could always work our asses off on the workbench area. And I will now go over to the patio. This is a massive patio that is very beautiful when you look out over the sunset and everything. It's just very beautiful, and that's all I have to say about it. And we do have a forge room, and we had 5 forges, but we were designating each forge to one specific resource, and we had 5 crates at the same time. So, and this is what happens when you don't quit the game soon enough, is that you lose part of your base and trees also. So, and concrete and iron bars aren't cheap in resources, so this is what happens when you don't stick to the designated time limit. Anything else, Pineapple?
No, I believe that wraps it up.
Alright, well then we will wrap up this video. Thanks for checking out our base, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that you would stay tuned for our other videos and how-tos, and check out the 2 videos above us or our channel. We would be much appreciated. I'm Maniac.
And I'm Pineapple, and together we are the Tazmanian Knights. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can become a patron by visiting our Patreon channel, which is featured in the description down below.
Catch you next time.